This is Bob Sansevier here with Vikings beat reporter Rick Alonso and Pioneer Press deputy sports editor John Plume. Now, Rick, obviously, the Vikings not getting LaDainian Tomlinson, already signed with the New York Jets. Is Albert Young the answer? And a little bit of use of Percy Harvin as the third down back, or is there some other scenario of anyone else that they might bring in? There's no splash like Tomlinson, but do they need to make a splash?
You know, I don't think that the difference between LT and Chester Taylor would have been that great. You know, probably very comparable players. So it's not like they lost out on this all-star, world beater guy. I mean, the bottom line is that if they do go with Albert Young, I think they'll be fine there. I mean, but obviously you don't know exactly what you're getting with him because he's an unproven player. So
now, John, if Adrian Peterson is the best back in football or wants to be known as the best back in football again, shouldn't he be up in his role a little bit and get more involved and maybe be that third down back too? I mean, there's no rule that says he can't do everything.
He caught more than 40 passes last year, averaged more than 10 yards per catch. I mean, if he really wants to prove to the NFL that he's the best running back in football, he needs to be on the field for first, second, and third down. The stuff of coming off the field on third down is to the point of ridiculous that you have to bring in a 9-year veteran who's got no tread left on the tire.
Now, Rick, do you see Brad Childress doing that, of using Peterson like that, or does he like having a change of pace or somebody else he can put in there? Because frankly, if they don't have Tomlinson, why not just make Peterson the every down back?
Obviously, it depends on the things that John touched on. You know, he's got to step up his pass protection. You know, he's got to be better as a blocker in that area. And, he doesn't have the surest hands in the world. I mean, he does bobble a few, and he's not that's just not his strength. So,
frankly, I would depend more on Percy Harvin than Albert Young. As a third down back, he can do it. He also could run the ball. But
the excuses are done. He can't put it on the ground anymore. There's not going to be a 9-year veteran waiting on the sideline to come in and take over for him, get on the field and prove to everybody that you're the best back in football. No more excuses.
Rick, John, thanks. We'll be talking Adrian Peterson again, I'm sure.